So I know. Let's take it over to fucking music because this has been a big one on my fucking chest here. Figuratively and probably literally. You know, I'm a heavy set dude. Did you hear about Donald Glover shutting down his tour?
That kind of caught me. I mean, that kind of it caught me by surprise. I was at dinner last time. My wife showed me that, and what's scary for me, man, I'm like said prayers to him, but like he's not too much older than like me and you, and that's a
Ooh,
scary thing.
he is not. If I'm not mistaken, I
And
think I looked
like
it up too. He's like 35.
and like he's probably dealing with that like obviously like with like his family and whatnot, and that's probably they're the only ones that probably knew about it. But like the and I hate to tie
Oh
this into
shit,
like
damn, yeah, he's
Chadwick, but
42.
like
God damn,
he's
nigga.
what?
He's 42. Keep going.
Oh, all right, never mind. But still, that's still young. But no,
Mm.
like I hate to like tie this into like Chadwick, but it's just like he's been dealing with this for like a while, but like he's just been battling it, but nobody's told anybody.
I don't think he knew because from it made it sound like he was kind of caught off guard by it. So first and foremost, he had a stroke. The stroke was in
Oh wow, I didn't
relation.
know that.
Yeah, he was a stroke. It was in relation to they found a small hole in his heart. So I'm like, okay, that's fucking absolutely terrifying. Usually when you stroking out, I'm like, there's other issues that you've got going on that are underlying, but specifically more so,
Yeah,
that puts him in a very special category with potentially like heart murmurs and all kinds of shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, that ain't fucking easy in any way. Yeah, yeah. I apologize. My wife. My wife was
It's
trying
almost
to.
it's almost that time for you to make dinner.
No, 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 no. Um, it's the holidays, all the kids in tow. No, don't worry about it. I've got my wonderful. Hi. She says hi. Anyways, so yeah, no, I was sitting there, keeping a straight face when
Heart murmurs.
yeah, when it came up, I was kind of, I don't know, it just caught me off guard. At first and foremost, I didn't even know he was torn because that really caught me off guard. I was like, damn, this nigga was torn.
I I only know that because 3 months ago he was at the Panthers arena.
And then I'm just thinking, I'm like, did he put out any music recently?
In the beginning of the year. We were talking about this like a while back with like musicians and like and then the film industry. They put stuff out during this like certain calendar year, so that way when I don't know how to like explain it, like when the next calendar year comes up, they could do something new even though it was so far back, but they're still getting nominated for what they did in the previous calendar
Like
year.
trying to get in between the years. I know what you're talking about.
So, for like example, like I think everybody followed like the Ozark blueprint because Ozark did this. Like when they were doing like their season, and then when they were like splitting it up, where it was like part one and part two, Ozark season five was still getting nominated for awards, even though season six just came out. So what I'm trying to get at is like this album that he had like came out in the beginning of the year, but he just started going on a award tour like back in the summertime.
Okay. Like I said, I was a little confused about it. I've seen artists do it before. I forget it wasn't Nicki. I can't remember who it was. It felt like this motherfucker was getting nominated. Like I saw it. There's like, how are the young nominations for this motherfucker like 2 years in a row? Like, how old is this fucking album? And I want to say it was
Yeah,
Nicki.
that's why.
It's shit like that. It's like, all right, they really should do a better job at cutoffs, but that's to be said. No, yeah, it did catch me off guard. I was like, no, please. It was like, not my dog. Come on, man. I know we're not getting no more Atlanta runs, but still, it would be, nice to see some, him live around and do more of his projects and shit. Because me personally, I like I said, I'm a huge fan. He's a do all kind of person. That was the other thing that kind of
Yeah.
crossed my
Oh yeah.
mind. I'm like, he's got to be doing like too fucking much at once or something. Because once they
Yeah,
said he
that's
shut
a
down his
great point.
tour, it crossed
That's
my
a
mind. I'm like, okay, you're more of a comedy and film person that I know you as.
that's a great point.
Like like I said, I didn't even know he was on tour. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind it, but
Nope. No more Lando Calrissian.
but yeah, man, I was like, nah, don't let my dog go out like that. I was very, very, very blown away by that. It was one of those things where I was just, it kind of made me think of my youngest kid because she had a small hole in her heart, and it closed up, but it follows you for like the rest of your life. So and it also made me wonder, is like, has this always been a thing and he knew about it?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier.
And maybe he just overdid it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. To have a stroke, that doesn't sound like that. Sounds like that just caught you off guard type shit. So I'm not sure. I know that he'll
Yeah, and
probably.
that's my bad. What I was gonna say was, I didn't cut you off. What I was gonna say was what happened with like Chadwick. Like we didn't find out until like he died, like what he was dealing with. But then like it came out like what he was doing Black Panther, like the Avengers. His castmates were talking about how like sometimes they can now see where like he was like how he was battling it because of how like he was moving around set.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm getting at is like probably his family and like his team like know about this, but now because like it's now a thing because like it, you know, I
Had to
mean, I
put a
hate to say it, but
statement
it
out,
finally caught up to him.
which dog, like I said, like you said, blessings out to him. I hope he recovers. The other thing is like having a stroke can come with some major damage.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it was the most minor of strokes that could possibly be registered, because that you can damage some permanent stuff when it comes to strokes. So I'm like I said, I'm keeping my fingers crossed with that one too. Um, it's a story I'll check back up on myself, but fucking don't be afraid to give your favorite artist out there some flowers when you get a chance, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you that much.
That goes just in general, even like with us, like any given moment, man. Like you don't know what we got tomorrow, so take advantage of it while you can.